Hello everybody, welcome back to what some may refer to as my Pokémon Platinum Let's Play. I have changed the setup in such a way that I currently live in a foreign environment, you might call it. It's a different apartment. It's my computer is set up on a kitchen table, and I made some adjustments, and now I am confident in displaying again. You might hear different acoustics compared to the last episode. So this is the next time capsule. This is the next 1.5 hours of complete insanity in Pokémon Platinum and talk of different wondrous topics. I'm planning on dropping these weekly, so this is the trial time, because I've actually wanted to, as of today, actually the day that we currently have, I wanted to have an episode of Sonic Rush up, which didn't work because the data of 1.5 hours in 4K Let's Play is too much data for my computer to confidently handle at the moment. I don't know if I have to delete anything or make other adjustments to my process, but this is the current status. And also that's that. I want to always drop them on Monday. Now it's Tuesday, and I'll have to just get used to it. This is gonna be up and a week later, so this is the 6th of February as I record, and yeah, that's gonna be the trial and error time of these longer episodes, because I feel like it feels like a podcast more, because I myself love to watch long videos while I eat or something, and always cutting my Let's Plays in 10-minute segments felt less. I don't know, I wouldn't watch that myself, I would be more inclined to watch a full 1.5 hours and like skip around it, or like always find the place where I left and resume watching. And 10 minutes, like always waiting for 10 minutes, can get confusing. You have too many episodes. I was approaching the 100th episode at a high pace. The number is cool, but like, what do you have if that's like filled with random cuts? And always felt like, I'm always cutting off the whole Let's Play at once. So we have the whole beginning era with the 10-minute Let's Plays, and now we'll continue, as for now, so it's just the current zeitgeist, as for now we continue with 1.5 hours. That's gonna be it. And yeah, I'm just exploring this beach site right now. Found Aerial Ace, which is one of the nice flight attacks, and I hope I can teach that to Viola. It's gonna be a nice addition to her segment of attacks. Yeah. Or we could teach it to Zephyrus. That's like a hard decision to make now, because he barely has any attacks. So I know what I'm gonna do, the less likely thing. Teach that to Zephyrus, because I believe he needs a flight attack, because he is flight, but he doesn't have any attacks. So I'm gonna do the noob Pokemon move that some more seasoned Pokemon players would judge me for very much, but it's just the way the world is and how I am, so let's do it. Yeah, I feel like longer episodes give more soul to something, you don't have to skip around, you don't have to find the episode you're at, you just have the long episode. You can see, like, YouTube shows you with the watch bar where you are. I like to watch or hear podcasts myself, so this is just the content I would watch, so I'm gonna produce that and say some interesting things, discuss different things, talk of the game, spend some time, and if someone enjoys that, that's really great, and that's it. And I also don't really know where we even are in the game right now. It's been a long time since I've played, and remember we're at the beach hotel and we have to now make our way downwards to the next big city, which I don't even know the name of, because it's so long since I've played this game at all. And don't mind if you hear any background noises, there's another person in the room doing things. As I sit at the kitchen table with my setup. You know setup is really good when you can let's play there. No, it's different when you can let's play there. And like a place is only, can a place only really truly be yours if you can let's play there. Always gotta, wherever you're going, wherever you're moving, like always check if you can let's play there. If the setup is nice, then you know it's a good place. And that's the statement of the day, and now we're gonna switch Zephyrus to the front and I'm gonna train him up to 30 because I want him to be a able and capable Pokemon, which he isn't right now because he never had attacks and I could never train him really. So now is the time to train him. At long last. Actually, now it comes to my mind that maybe we can't even continue down the route because there is water and we don't have surf, I think. So that was probably getting Zephyrus to the front. That was probably the shittest choice I could have made. But you know, we'll drive to the end. Shit, actually, it's really bad. That was a testament to my Pokemon skill right there. Just impulsively throwing out attacks I don't even know the effect of is one of my more higher level skills, one might say. That's how I've always played that game. I never really cared about any of the fighting actually. It's only been story and city that I've been interested in. So story and cities is Pokemon for me, nothing else. What is even Sucker Punch? Is that something valuable? I don't know. We'll just throw away mean look because I don't care about that. I don't need the mean look. I'm just mean. I'm edgy. I don't have to look mean. I just do my thing. And that's it. The way of Dark LP, my friends. So let's switch to Rice. He needs to go to 30 as well. Because I remember the champion fight being really hard. I remember that, like, being very challenging. And I lost there quite many times. And yeah, I remember that. I don't know if I ever even beat the champ in that game. I actually don't. Yeah, I do remember it, but it's been not many times. But now is the time. We finish the whole thing and we drive it all the way. I don't know if there's anybody that's playing this in 1 hour 30 segments or like long segments, like a whole what's it called? I know what it's called. I'm just pretending I don't know. What's it called? The whole ultradian cycle of this playing. Most healthy thing you can do to yourself. Great morning routine. Actually, not every morning, but like, you know, in the right mornings you do it. It's a fun thing. You know, that's like my favorite way to play video games. Let's play them by now. Actually, the only other game I've played since then is the new Zelda, but I've kind of put that on pause. Right now I'm at the Deku tree, and I don't know how to continue from there. I really don't. Like, there's this whole, like, if you play the game, like, I'm just gonna do this very shortly, otherwise it's gonna, like, be too much for someone that doesn't even play the game. But I'm, like, at the beginning of the Deku tree, and I have to go in there and face these, shadow creatures at the bottom of it, and they're so hard to beat that I haven't done it, and I've pulled it off, and since then I've left the game untouched because I don't really feel like continuing. and this playing is more fun to me anyways, you know. But I'll finish it at this point because I've always loved Zelda very much. But right now it's on pause, and since I've moved recently, or like moved temporarily, because there's a problem at the original house that has to be repaired. Ever since then I haven't played, and the Switch is also still at the old house. And soon I'll probably finish it, hopefully, and then I can fully focus on, like, I can, you know, because I'm very dedicated with my time in general and with everything I do, because of many things that I do in my life. I have to really find time to even play video games, so that I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. It's also been a huge thing I had to overcome in my life. It's like seeing video games as the art they are, you know, and truly being able to enjoy them and not think that I'm wasting my time with them. So I always thought, like, you know, for a while I've thought I'm wasting my time doing it. You know, in a way you could be wasting your time, but I believe if you play them respectfully, like, and you pay close attention to the intricacies of art in there, and you have a connection to that truly, and you get something from it. It's like a good book or a movie, you know, can be valuable. And I just had to find like a way to do that in a wondrous way, which is 1.5 hours of Let's Playing that is gonna come out every week. And so I do that, and so I leave something behind and make some beautiful of it and fulfill a dream. So I've made it, my friends. Everything I want in the world, I have it. And we've also finished the route, which is also something I've always wanted in my life. I finished the route, that's really great. Made it to Pastoria City with a beautiful soundtrack, if you can hear that. I've gone on about the soundtrack in older episodes about too many times, so you can find those old episodes and hear me talk about it in great length. Let us see. Oh, the package hasn't arrived from the Veil Snow Arrows yet. I have to wait here until then. I'm going to better. Well, he's talking about some Team Galactic issues, which I don't care about because I'm sadly not a part of Team Galactic. If I was, I would take over the team, like reform it, and yeah, go for the world, really take over, really do some cool things, make some albums, you know, make some Team Galactic albums, take over the world, go on tour. Sell merchandise, you know what it is, do everything. But you know, Team Galactic doesn't want me, so I'm not gonna bother about their issues. No, I would really like excel. If I was Team Galactic, I would really excel. But they don't recruit, so that's their problem. I do not care in the slightest. Okay, let's see if there is even. Let me just look on the map real quick where we are on the whole scale of the game. We're down here. I think there must actually be a gym here. If I remember correctly, there's like a water ground gym. I love the music, it's so rainy as well. The whole town is so rainy. There it is. Why are the gyms even brown in this edition? Can someone tell me? Why are they brown? In Soul Silver, they all have the fitting colors to the type or to the trainer that leads it, I think, if I remember correctly. Sip of the espresso, if I remember correctly. And here in Sinnoh, they're all just brown. I mean, it's the style of it's probably, you know, the architect may have like a certain vision in mind with it, but I don't find that particularly attractive, you know, which could be different for different people, you know. Maybe there is someone who finds those brown roofs very wonderful. I don't find them so wonderful. I mean, they're cool, they're gloomy in a way, you know. Just very not so specific about the trainer that is in there. It could be anything. So right now I won't really bother with talking to all the people here. I'll just enjoy myself in the music for some seconds before I switch to Shadow, because I think Shadow is going to do well in the arena, because I believe that's going to be water, but I haven't really read that. Crash Awake, yeah. Yeah, that's water gym. Let's go in there and completely destroy it. Like we do. There we go. I didn't think we'd have a battle now, though. Kind of thought it, you know, I wasn't sure if that's gonna be rival battle right before the arena, but somehow it is. And Shadow seems to be a good choice for that as well, because we're gonna just obliterate his bird with one attack, which I think is quite wonderful. Always love to obliterate some birds in the morning. It's 11:40 where I'm now, in the midst of Germany, in a nice town. You know what it is. It's the more regular setting for my this place. It's always the morning, like it is. Know what I'm saying. Ponyta is joining our battle, which is quite shit because I will have to switch to some duck. It's quite a while since I've eaten duck. No, actually not. I've eaten duck and rice a bunch of times lately. I've been really hard on the Asian food recently, you know, like I've said in an early episode. Now I think I should just state these things again because maybe someone is just watching this episode or not the old episodes, but in the old episodes I've talked a bunch about Asian food and it's very much superior to most snack things, you know. Kebab is also really big in Germany and they do that a lot. And I also enjoy that quite sometimes, you know. You can have that from time to time, but no, Asian food with rice and noodles is just very much superior to all of that, in my eyes. You know, it gives you a higher power level. You know, if you look at what a Saiyajin would eat, you know, you can make good judgments about what you're gonna ingest. So, it's my recommendation to you. Always pay close attention to the Saiyans, to the masters around you. What do they do? What do they truly do? Because they rarely share their real cheat codes, right? That's why you're well advised to listen to this channel. You can pick some cherries if I say something. You can find out the secrets to the wondrous aspects of life from the Pokémon Platinum displays, other displays I'm gonna do, especially the one after Platinum. Actually no, you know, I think the one after Platinum will be like I'll directly transition to Soul Silver, like pull through like a war, pull through Soul Silver, bang, next one Black 2, and I'm gonna get better along the way because these Pokemon displays take a lot of time anyways. It's like they're so full of you know, shit. They're so full of content that, and I want to really play them through. It's gonna be a long time, right? Let's give up Torment, fuck it. Yeah, and also like imagine Pokemon Soul Silver is such a big game, it's gonna be so many episodes, it's gonna be so many episodes, imagine that. It's gonna be good, that's what it is. And Black 2, I don't know if Black 2 is gonna be even longer or not, you know, because that has a lot of side content that I want to do, like Pokewood and all of that. So in the end we'll just see. So I wanna, you know, I've heard recently from a friend that you can easily just emulate Wii games, and that opens a whole new world to me. You know, I can display all the Fruitiga era games easily. I can display the Olympic Games, I can display Wii Party, I can do all that. Also we'll see, because there's a lot of potential in having Wii emulation. Especially for me, since there's all the gold. We'll see. Also have like Lego games on my list, and yeah, but we'll see. Like the first thing that needs to finish now is Sonic Rush, so that's gonna be the first final episode. The one with Sonic is airing, should be aired by the time you're watching this, and the one in the week afterwards will be the real final part, and that's gonna be the final end boss. And after that I'm gonna transition into something new, which is also gonna be interesting. It's still like something that I do in the air of practice, in the air of just getting better at displaying, because I store up like the real big hitter games for the time that I think I'm getting better at doing this, you know, at holding monologue, you know, because that's really, it's been a challenge, right? Like speaking for such a long time and moderating and talking about different things to yourself for about 1.5 hours has been quite the challenge, but something that I've always wanted to cultivate, so that helps me in general, like the ability to express myself and to hold conversation for long and to not quit talking so easily. That's really good. I can only recommend you to practice your speech skills while it's playing anonymously. You'll never have a face cam, I can promise that. Even if you out me and you ask me in public, I shall clothe my answer in shadow. But, you know, we'll see how time just continues. Maybe this stays undiscovered forever, which might be better, so it's just there for eternity for me and for someone to share it with down the line. Maybe that's the best outcome in the end. But that's up to the times and the world and destiny, whatever that may be, to decide.